This is the Simpit. I'm your host, Sean Cole, and the real star of today's show is that box. Alright, I just thought I'd start off camera. So here we are, me and the patron members only, checking out a live video, and I got this box today. It showed up, and I've been teasing it all day because the box itself is a tease to me. My clue, or tease to you guys, was that I've felt them, but not seen them, and they're badass. And I think that when I explain what I mean, you'll understand my clue is pretty good. So, let me just make sure that you guys can see, and that we are live. Did it work? Did the link work, you guys? Just checking. We're casual. This is just me hanging out with you guys. I can even take this shirt off. Well, I don't mean that. I'm not going to do it naked. That was the big joke of the day. But this isn't... this show's not going to air to anybody but you. This is just for the patron group alone. I just want to make sure that we're all here and we can see it. Because, again, when I'm unlisted, it's a little different. Mucho's not seeing anything. Repost the link. Alright, let me try it again on my end, you guys. Sorry. Are you guys there now, is the big question. You should be looking at a box. I need to resend this to one person. Bear with me. I'll be right with you guys. Can you see the box? Are we live? One second. And there we go. Alright, we're all here? Oh, fantastic. It's an empty box. Alright, here I am. You guys missed the real beginning, the real intro, but here I am. Sorry about that. I knew that's why I wanted to be super casual with this show. Doing it as an unlisted. I know the chat's not working like normal. A bunch of things. But I'm not concerned about that because this is for your eyes only. This is really only going to the patron group. I'm not going to air this on the regular channel. This is going to be one of those privileges just for us. So, the clues that I gave, I'm going to be a little repetitive because I already covered this in my other intro when you guys weren't here. But, inside this box, my clue is very absolute. I got craziness going on around here. Inside this box is something that I have felt, but not seen, and they are badass. And I think when you hear the story behind it, you'll find that that is a very truthful clue. So, as I start opening the box, I'm going to tell you a story. I was at IAAPA this year, with CXE Simulations. IAAPA is the Amusement Park Attractions Expo, roller coasters, vending machines, the works, anything you would imagine being inside of a amusement park or carnival of sorts. And when I was there was this company. And, you know, just like CXE, some companies represent themselves. Some companies hire simulation companies to come in and be the, I call it the booth babe. You hire a booth babe. When you go to a car show and you see a beautiful woman in revealing clothing, it's a booth babe. A booth babe is there to draw you to the booth, knowing that automotive things are 99% male. So trade shows have been known to do this. If you don't want a booth babe, you want to be a little classier, you can get a simulator. And that will draw people in a booth just like a booth babe. So, I go to the show, and there's a simulator. And I think, I want to try that simulator. So in that simulator were some incredible components. And one of the components was the pedals. Well, it was a Formula One type cockpit. I couldn't see the pedals. So, therefore, I've never seen what's in this box. But I did feel them with my feet. I drove on them, and they were badass. So, this company is not a company that most people are going to be aware of in our sim racing world, but it just shows you how far we are coming in sim racing. But there we go. Wave Italy. Anybody out there know them? This is heavy, so let me do this. Oh, and there's another box in the box. So now we can discard the big shipping box. And let me just check in with you guys, see how you're doing. Kimichi's gloves, those are some crazy heavy gloves. So anybody here know of Wave Italy? Ever heard of that? Well, Wave Italy is a very high-end component maker. And they make simulators, they make wheels, and they make pedals. And so when I met them, we had a really great meeting. And in that meeting, they said they'd love to send me their pedals for review. And here they are. So here's the box. Open up the box. Now, I'm going to do a full review, and we'll get down to pricing and all that. And if anybody wants to look them up, you can get ahead of the game. But today's show wasn't so much about that. So look at this boxing. Look at this packaging, by the way. This is, I mean, if you didn't know my history of life, I used to be a box guy. I used to actually make, sell, quote, do everything in the world of boxes. So they have a corrugated insert with a recessed brochure type thing saying, thank you for choosing Wave Impetus for the best simulation experience. Then at this point, we can see the top of some pedals. Look at this. And then we have another insert. Boom. And there you have the pedal set. Now, what happened there? Oh, okay, I see what we got going on here. Oh, I see what we got going on here. So it looks like there will be some assembly required. We've got a bag of parts. I love my job. I don't know if you guys know this. I don't know if over the years you've figured it out. But this is Christmas to me. And I am just, this is when I get to be very, very excited and happy about life. It's quite a pleasure. And it's quite a privilege to be able to. So, here we go. I believe this is the clutch, if I'm not mistaken. We'll have to verify the difference. I can tell which one's the brake. So look at these suckers. Look at these. So let's get a close-up for you guys. Let me switch the thing. You know my camera's abilities when it comes to... You guys aren't talking much. I'm shocked. You're speechless. So let's see here. Dun, dun, dun. This thing is big, by the way. Look at how big this monster is. Alright. Give you an idea. We got a big giant spring on the back. Adjustable position. There is a little bumper stop right here that you can set the travel, it looks like. 2 positions here for the front arm. Adjustable here for that as well. Oh my god, I almost pinched myself. I did pinch myself. Lucky it didn't hurt. So, the whole thing moves. A lot of pressure. A lot of pressure on that thing for my hand. Alright. Gas pedal. I'm guessing this is the gas. Is it different? Yeah, it's a different size spring. Different pivot points. So this one, we're looking at this. We got the controller board. That looks like a Bodner 836 on there, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. BU 836 load cell version. Load cell version. So let's see. Let me move this into a safe position. We got the same kind of adjustable stop here. 2 positions here for the front mounting spot. Multiple positions back here for the top spot. Hinge point back here. And there you go. Use my belly for the action. And then lastly, this is the brake pedal. Look at this monster thing. I know that could just be casing. I don't know. I haven't looked inside. Let's get a close-up look at this. Alright, is this in a safe position? I'm not going to pinch it. Oh, yeah. See that? Alright. So, big canister. Not sure what's in there. I'm assuming it's a load cell. We've got a 4-pin connector. That would imply load cell. So, I'm guessing there's some kind of load cell built up inside of there. And then, that concludes this box. So, obviously, they are mountable on any rig because they come independent, just like that. This would be our brake pedal. This would be our gas. And this would be our clutch. They are big. That is real race car size, by the way. Look at the length of these arms. Where's my tape measure? You guys want to know some dimensions? Yes, they are very expensive pedals. They are not placey. But there's a mounting plate, so they might be better. Oh, it's all washed out. Let me adjust my camera. Sorry, you guys. Bear with me. Super casual day at the Simpit. That looks a little better. Oh, look at the thing sticking to my wall. Alright, let's go over some dimensions here just to get an idea how big these suckers are. That's 12 feet to the top of the gas pedal. 12 feet, 12 inches. So they're a full foot tall, give you some perspective. Front to back, we're looking at about 11 inches. And this pedal face, just to give you an idea, is about 3¼ inches wide. So very, very large, for sure. No larger than my Ricmotech. So let's see here. I'm going to move this out of the way so I don't hurt anything. I'm going to slide these guys over. And then we'll get into this. Oh, you know, I didn't even notice this. I don't even know if this is a potentiometer. But that's the measuring device right there. One of those on the gas and clutch for position. I'll have to do a little research. Again, you know, normally I don't do this in front of people. Normally, by this point, in a review, I have all those specs in front of me, but that's not what today was about. Today was about the excitement of new, pretty things. Excuse me. I get excited. I do. I know. Alright, so then we have this piece, which might be like an adjustable heel plate. This is aluminum. This is thick, fat aluminum. It's a nice piece of laser cut aluminum. Doesn't work if I stand in front of it, but you can see it is a nice piece of metal as far as metals go. I'm a metal guy too. I like metal. That's a bizarre thing to say, but I do. I just like metal. I'm sure there are others out there who know exactly what I'm talking about. Just liking nice pieces of metal. Alright, and then we have some sides with some adjustable height. Looks like we have we have about 3½ inches of adjustability, it looks like. And then there's the other side. And then, finally, 2 other pieces. So we'll need some instructions, because I could probably figure it out. I'm going to guess. No, I'm not going to guess anything. We're going to figure it out. So that brochure, it says to download the complete manual, visit shopwaveitaly.com. So we're going to have to do that in order to start putting them together. One other thing I did notice in the bag of parts is a big fat elastomer bushing. So I'm guessing that's a different durometer than the stock one, allowing you to get a difference in feel. I mean, in theory, it's similar to the way the Fanatic load cell works, I'm guessing, where you have a load cell down on the bottom that squeezes this way instead of the bar type, and then you have an elastomer that presses on it before it, giving sort of a variable pressure to it. So that really is it. I just wanted you guys to see and get a chance to, you know, before anybody else. I mean, now for me, my next job would be putting these together, mounting them on my rig, and then doing countless amount of driving and racing to make sure just how I like them and how they feel. And then from there, I always move on to what does the company say about them, marketing-wise, like do they represent them as high-end racing components or starting out equipment, and then when I review, I look at it through those eyes, and that helps justify the price sometimes. You know, some prices can't be justified, but some people need to have and want to have the best and best. I mean, I dare say that a Ferrari, no, I think a Ferrari can be justified. A Lamborghini perhaps cannot be justified, or even like an Aston Martin. I saw an Aston Martin go at Barrett Jackson for $60,000. I think that's like a $200,000 car down to $60,000, and it wasn't that old. That's not good money. Anyway, I'm way off topic. The next step would be me trying to figure out how to put them together. I don't mind doing that now, except I don't have the instructions. So I think that really this is more about you guys just knowing what's going on in the shop. And the big part of being the patron program is getting involved. You know, if you guys have specific questions or things that you'd want to know in the review, I mean, you have a chance to tailor the review. Being able to just know what's going on in the shop, what I'm testing, and doing it before everybody else and with me. Because, again, I felt these, and I was like, man, those are awesome pedals. There was no clutch, by the way, in the Formula car that I did. So it was just a 2-pedal set. So it was just that combo. But oh, did they feel good? I mean, they really felt like real car pedals. I didn't know what my feet are on. Now looking at them, I'm like, okay, now I know why they felt like real car pedals. These things are beefy and stiff and gorgeous. I'm quite impressed, visually speaking. So any questions that you guys have? Any thoughts you have? Anything you'd like to see while we're here? Let's see. Who says what? Nick's happy with his conical T3Ps. I get it. I understand. William, I will keep that in consideration. Yes, slippery pedal faces, I'm assuming is what you're talking about with that flying sandpaper. I might have some sandpaper pads from a pair of Fanatic that I never ended up using, the pads. What are the pedals compensating for? Now that's pretty funny, Nick. Tom, that's a good question. Well, the gas pedal has up and down ability, it looks like. I think you're right about the brake and clutch, though. No, I did not throw out the instructions. I'm very good about that. I keep the bags that everything came in. I keep all the original packaging. I am very good about that. Yeah, they are very beautiful. I'm very impressed. All right, I'm going to give you guys one more close-up, and then I'm going to shut down the stream, and then I'll put these back into the rotation of review. So let's start with the gas pedal. Get a really good look at certain things again. So you've got their logo right there. there's a piece of acrylic covering that board a little bit, protecting it a little bit, but you do have to plug the load cell into right here. You have to plug the gas and clutch into these up here, by the way, I'm sorry. And if you really want to be technical about it, you could actually build a button box or do other things with the other pin availability that is in this board. This is a very sophisticated board. And you'll see there's a secondary board added on top. I don't know that to be part of the normal LC board, this green one. Wave Italy. This board here is theirs. So this is working with the Bodner board, but this little green board is their board if you, whoops, sorry, if you know the components. Wow, you didn't see any of that. So the top board here, this green one, is Wave Italy. They made this board. That is a Bodner board. These extra pins right here, you could actually make a button box out of. So it's pretty cool. Here's the adjustable screw right there for how far the throw is. These, just like RC cars, can adjust the throw starting point. So I believe if I bring it up here, it's going to bring the pedal farther. If I bring this up here, I believe the pedal face will start further this way. All right. I could also bring this in, this rod in, if I needed to back it off. So, and again, there's the big reading. You know, it might be a potentiometer. It might be some kind of a magnetic type switch, like a modern day potentiometer, essentially. And I'm assuming that's what it is. It actually doesn't look like a potentiometer. None that I've seen before. But we'll find that out when it comes time for the review. And again, looking at the brake. It's all metal. It's metal. I'll show you when I bring the brake over. So here's the brake pedal again. Looks better if I'm not in the way. Inside of here is a load cell and a elastomer bushing, it looks like. This part is all metal. Some kind of cast metal, it looks like. I can see some of the rough. Really, really nice looking stuff. Really heavy, by the way. I mean, this one arm here is probably 3 pounds. Hi, Max. Hi, buddy. It's hard to play with you right now. I'm kind of in the wrong room. All right, what was Todd's question? Invert them or not? Yes, that would be a great idea. One could definitely do that. One could definitely do that. Any other questions before I bring this to a close? Atarax, I would put it at 2 weeks is my target date. That gives me enough time to install them and test them in a variety of different sims, and then be able to have a strong opinion on them. The metal is kind of gray, Tom. It's more gray than blue. My cup. Whoa, I'm sorry, Max. Sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step on you. Yeah, so for reference, this board is a little bluish in color. That is gray. Do I have anything blue that I could put up? This hat is light blue. That is gray. I don't think I can invert them, and that's just because of the rig that I own and have. So, no, I'm not going to invert them. But they'd invert. There's no reason. No, the Ricmotechs have to be ready to go back on my rig when I'm done testing. No, it's the camera. It's the camera, you guys, for sure. I'm just using a webcam for this. For the review, it'll be filmed in the better camera. It's a light blue. Yeah, I kind of stepped on the... I didn't even step on him. It was on, like, his hair off the end of his tail. Which had to hurt, by the way. No one likes having their hair pulled. That's why I shaved my head. So I think that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed doing this. I hope that this was a benefit and you know, something worth one of the perks of being a patron. And again, this video is just going to be for us. I'm not going to put this out to the public. It was casual. It was informal. You guys can hit me or could hit me with any opinion, questions, and on this moment, I don't even have to take offense of anything. You know, we're doing it, you know, you're getting to see it just the way I do when things come out of the box. And sometimes, you know, it could have shown up all broken. Who knows? And who knows what it could have been. So, anyway, I hope you're eager for the review. I am. I can't wait to throw them on my rig. As much as I love my Ricmotechs, these are beautiful. So I'm really looking forward to driving with them and formulating a real strong opinion. I mean, they're expensive. So can they justify that expense? And that will be the big question at the end of the day. So maybe we'll do some live testing together just so you guys can see and hear. Maybe that we'll make that part of it. And, you know, for the future, we'll see how you guys like and think about this show and make sure we can bring more of these to you in the future as well. Because I have a lot of stuff on the way. Been doing a lot of work on the back end of everything here to make sure that we get the reviews online as well as everything else that we've been doing with all the live shows. So trying to get that balance to the Simpit to make it just the right recipe. So I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope it was fun for you guys. I hope you feel like you're part of the team getting to see things just like I do. So that's going to do it. I'm not going to do my regular intro, outro. I'm just going to say thank you for being here. And I love having you guys on the chat and hanging out and racing with you guys and all the cool stuff we're doing on Patreon. So thank you very much. That's how I'm going to end this show.